Here's a wild tour story that I could think of. The crazy one I could think of thus far, we were in New York, and Jayhawk, one of the members of the band, he just disappeared. We had just touched down, just pulled into the Bronx. And we were crashing in my cousin's, one of her homeboys' apartments that she stayed with, I guess like her little dude.
Hawk always has a way of disappearing whenever we go on tour. He disappeared in Austin. We was just in LA, he disappeared in LA for a little bit. But if it comes to weed or food or sleep, you may not find him.
It don't matter what ghetto of United States of America and probably any other country as well, I'm gonna find some marijuana. I'm gonna find it. I had a nose for it. I'm like a bloodhound. I'm gonna find who has it. Where can I get to it?
So we get in there, we unpacking the shit, unpacking the air mattresses and the shit, because we thugging it out at the time. 10 minutes go by, and we were like, man, where the hell is Jayhawk? So we figured maybe he went to the restroom. That's what I'm assuming, cool. And we look at the restroom door, and the restroom door is open, so he's not in the restroom.
So I called him, he didn't answer his phone. Like, damn, where this dude goes? I mean, I know him, so I'm thinking like, man, he probably out there trying to find some weed or whatever. Like,
when we got back, I ain't just sneak out, but I just, walked out without telling anybody. And my bandmates, they worry sometimes, they're thinking, intelligent people, And if I just come out and be like, hey, I'm gonna go out on the streets of the Bronx and find me some marijuana, I'd have to sit there for 30 minutes and explain to them, and they'd go back and forth. Is this a smart decision? You should think about this. I didn't really have time for that. I was trying to smoke.
So he tells us he went down the street in the middle of the Bronx, and it's just like 3 in the morning, and asked some random stranger if he knew where the weed was at.
For like 15, 20 minutes, I didn't have no success. I was walking up the blocks or whatever, didn't meet anybody. But I ran into this African cat, man, and I asked him, do you know where the weed was at? He was a little sketchy at first, but I was like, I ain't no cop. You can tell by my swag, I ain't no cop over here. He told me to holler at some dude named College at this bodega, up the block and up over a block or whatever. Why the dude was named College, I have no idea. And you selling weed in the bodega, I don't understand.
For us to kind of be in New York and it be our first time, for him to have the audacity to go to a bodega and ask a man named College about some weed, we still can't wrap our heads around that one.
Dudes in there was kind of sketchy. Like, dude had like his, cause I had my Cowboys coat on and I had it zipped all the way up. So when I walked in the bodega, I unzipped it and was ready to be like, hey, where is College at? And the dude, when he see me unzip my shit, he was like, hold on. He grabbed for his pistol. Now I was like, hey, hold on, bro. I don't want no trouble. I'm just looking for College. He's like, hey, man, you can't be walking off in the bodega just making sudden moves and shit like that, son. You know what I'm saying? You get bodied, you know what I'm saying? But what you looking for, though, son? And I was like, I'm looking for the good where it's at. So he was like, all right, son, give me the money and I'm going to go get it. And I did it, and after that, I was like, hold on, bro, I may have just got robbed, bro. Like, 'cause he just walked off, and I'm just standing on the corner like a sick duck, like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I just gave this man my money, but he was 100, he brought it back, and we went back to the room, and we smoked.
2 hours go by, Jayhawk pops back up with a whole first down jacket, Cowboys jacket, zipped up all the way to the eyes like a ski mask or some shit.
He had like his face all wrapped up looking like Sub-Zero or something like that. Cause it's cold, we from Texas, we not used to that.
We think he done got down and committed some kind of a robbery or some shit. He put like about 2 ounces of weed. We're like, what the fuck?
So we're like, what the fuck? You went looking for weed in the middle of the Bronx at midnight by yourself. You ain't tell nobody where you was going. We called you, you ain't answer the phone, none of that. He's like, well, shit, I got it.
So that's probably the craziest story we got so far. We literally thought he was dead.
Just relentlessly came down here and put in the work, and I think that's just what you have to do being from Canada. I mean, I was always told to get respect in your city, you gotta leave your city, and that's something I've always done.
Don't fall in love with your creation simply because you create it. Never lose the ability to step outside of it and see if it's worth anything or if it's good from someone else's shoes.
People will very much abandon what they want because there was some part of it that they didn't have or didn't have access to or couldn't get. And it's just like, I can't do this, so I can't even, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you want it, it's what you make of it.
I've had moments where I was just like, fuck it, man, I'm in debt, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get a job, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stop with the music, you know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of moments like that, but honestly, this is what I'm passionate about, and what is success without struggle?